All right, we're back here, as Jenna said a moment ago, to talk small business, an effort to unblock the dam that's preventing the flow of credit. Today, the president's going to announce government help for small businesses. Some people say this has been a long time in coming as they look to borrow more money. The plan will bolster the Small Business Administration's two biggest lending programs, the SBA, the Small Business Administration, guaranteeing as much as 90% of these loans. For the impact on small business, I'm joined today by Jason Zickerman as the president and COO of the Small Business Organization, the Alternative Board, and Court Cunningham is here with me in the New York studio, CEO of Yodel.com, which in and of itself a small business site that helps other small businesses at least to get some advertising. Jason, to you first, what do you think is going to be the effect of this? So we've been talking about it here on Fox Business for a while, that some people say, well, what are they going to do about small businesses? Does this plan make sense to you?
It does make a lot of sense to me. I mean, I think it's fantastic. As soon as you could take away some of the risk from the banks so they could start that lending again, I think it's fantastic. I mean, with the Alternative Board, we have thousands of business owners that we deal with every single month. And we know for a fact that if it wasn't for the SBA, many of them wouldn't be in business today. Many of them wouldn't be able to have expanded their business the way they have to be competitive.
Right.
So I think this initiative is great.
They've had a lot of trouble getting access to credit, to your point. And Court, you're dealing at Yodel really with, trying to get these small businesses to advertise, right? I mean, that's got to be a tough market. We all know advertising in general is taking a hit. Is it worse for the small business owner out there?
Actually, I mean, absolutely. Small businesses are having a tough time. But what we're seeing is that advertising online actually helps people grow. So for every dollar invested in Yodel, they're generating $7 in revenue.
A cheaper way for them to do it, maybe.
And measurable than the Yellow Pages. And so when times are tough, you want to advertise where you can see that if I put in $1, I'm going to get $7.
But do you hear from a lot of these guys that they're having a lot of trouble borrowing money? I mean,
absolutely. Working capital is the #1 problem with small business right now, which I think is a great measure that the Obama administration is putting out there.
All right. So
it's small relative to the need. I mean, $375 million in the context of the trillions that have been put out is small, but it's a step in the right direction.
All right, let me ask Jason about that. That'll be the first thing, Jason, on the actual size of this. Court's point is that it should be a little bit bigger. You agree? I mean, do we need to go further down this line? And then I have another question about taxes. But tell me about the size of the plan first.
Oh, I definitely think it should be bigger, but I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth right now. I think it's fantastic what's happening there. I think it's the right trend, but absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, it's always been the small businesses that have pulled us out of the recession. This is not going to be any different. So the more we can start being proactive and helping our small businesses move out of this recession, the better. So I would like to see it be greater, but there's no doubt that this is the right course of action, the right effort, and the right initiative, so I promote it and support it completely.
On the right path, right. Now, my next question, I said it with Jason, was going to be about taxes, and it basically is this. I mean, we know that, when the Bush tax cuts expire, the Obama administration said taxes would go up for people making $250,000 or more. A lot of people say, well, 95% of the population makes less than that. But of those in that group making above $250,000, a lot of them are small businesses, right? I mean, will this initiative, in other words, be offset by that down the line? How concerned are your members about it?
We're pretty concerned about it. I think that the taxation of the small, medium-sized business owner is going to be a big impact to the country. On the other hand, though, I have to say that there's going to be some hard sacrifices that are going to be made. So until we see the real plan, the whole plan, it's really hard to really make any real concrete decisions about how bad or how good it's going to be. But there's no doubt, I believe that taxing the small business owner, especially at that level, can be adverse to small, medium-sized businesses.
You're going to work against you. What do you think of that, Court, the fact that the taxes may offset some of the help they're going to get from this particular plan announced today?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Obama gives and Obama takes away. At the end of the day, these guys need consumer demand. Yeah. Which is why I think the biggest thing that's going to help small business are the tax cuts and actually getting consumer spending again.
Yeah, all right, Court and Jason, thanks to both of you. We appreciate you joining us to talk about big issue. Again, more from the White House later today on that and more.